We nowadays know certain aspects on federal programs. Amounts spent per program, percentage of budget spent during the year, number of services or products delivered. But we don't know the most relevant part, final impact indicators that tell us how much these programs have contributed in and the budgetary effort in reducing malnutrition, mother mortality, the morbidity of girls and boys, how much these instruments contributed in increasing employment among the rural population, the population's income, among others. Faced by the question posed by the citizenry, are my taxes improving the population's well-being? The federal government must have accurate answers. The General Law of Social Development establishes the creation of the National Council for the Evaluation of Social Development Policy, CONEVAL, as a Mexican federal public administration public organization with autonomy and technical capacity to generate objective information on the situation of social policy and poverty measurement. The CONEVAL has the obligation to regulate and coordinate the evaluation of social development policy and programs executed by public dependencies and establish the guidelines and criteria for the definition, identification, and measurement of poverty, guaranteeing transparency, objectivity, and technical rigor in said activity. The Council is comprised by 6 academic researchers, chosen democratically through a public summons, and an executive secretary. The CONEVAL is responsible for establishing the guidelines and criteria for the definition, identification, and measurement of poverty, which must contain at least the following indicators: current per capita income, average educational gap in the home, access to health care, access to social security, housing quality and spaces, access to basic services at homes, access to food, degree of social cohesion. According to the Law of Social Development, the studies performed by CONEVAL must be made with a minimum periodicity of every 2 years for each federal state and with disaggregated information at municipal level every 5 years based on information generated by the National Statistics and Geography Institute. CONEVAL is also responsible for regulating and coordinating the evaluation of social development policy and programs executed by public dependencies. The purpose is to periodically revise compliance with the social objective of social development policy programs and goals and actions to improve their management and results. For said purposes, social programs must invariably count with results, management, and services indicators in order to measure their coverage, quality, and impact. The law sets forth that both indicators shall reflect the social development policy's goals and actions. Results indicators must show compliance with the social objectives. Additionally, management and services indicators must inform on the procedures and the quality of the program's services. In order to foster the culture of evaluation within federal and state dependencies, CONEVAL holds seminars and workshops targeted to those responsible for the evaluation and monitoring of programs. Studies and research performed by CONEVAL are available to the general public at www.coneval.gov.mx. The resources to face the population's different needs are always scarce, and measuring their results is indispensable in order to know whether the population's well-being has improved or not, which is public policy's ultimate objective. If we measure the relation between the resources spent and the final well-being, the public administration will be adequate, and the resources may be spent in social development actions and programs with concrete results. What is measured can be improved. National Council for the Evaluation of Social Development Policy, CONEVAL.